I am back from Japan and very jet lagged, sitting on about 3 hours of footage that I really have no clue how to piece together. So that is going to take me a little bit. But what I thought I would do this week is to show you everything that I bought in Japan, which is now, looking around me, quite a few things. So let's hop into it. I'm going to start with the most exciting stuff, which is, of course, the matcha category. So I didn't intend to do this, but when I was there, I bought 2 matcha bowls. I'm starting a collection, apparently. This first one is from this store called Beams, and I didn't know the store before I went there. There's like 2 major Beam stores in Shinjuku. One of them is like more clothing focused, and then the other one has all these like kind of cultural knickknacks, including a whole floor on pottery, and that's where I got this guy. So beautiful, with a spout, which is like my favorite thing. And it also has like this glaze just like dripping down the sides, which I thought was really nice. But I've used it since I got back. I love it. Yeah, it was just like, how could I go to Japan without picking up a matcha bowl? Or 2, apparently. So the next one is this guy here. This I bought in Takashimaya, which is like this department store. My friend Ariel saw this one and was like, oh wow, that's a nice color. And I saw it and I was like, well, shoot. Wasn't planning on picking up another one because the first one was kind of expensive, but I just had to get this one because I feel like you don't see a lot of this color on a matcha bowl, and it's got this like really nice kind of like black slash orangey yellow accents, which I really love. This one doesn't have a spout, but I'm planning to use this as like my winter bowl because it's got nice high sides. When I'm not mixing it like with milk or whatever, I can just kind of drink it like this. The other thing that is really exciting in the matcha category is I finally found this like tiny little mini whisk, which I've been looking for so long because I wanted like a travel size whisk for like a travel matcha kit. I saw a small tiny whisk in Brazil many years ago and I was like, oh, this is so cute, and didn't pick it up. And ever since then I'm like, I should have bought that. So I've been looking for like a mini whisk for a long time, finally found it, got it, and then I also got a sieve just to complete the travel kit. Nothing really special about this one though. And then on the very last day, I finally picked up some actual matcha. So I got 2 packs of this organic matcha from the Matcha Tokyo. This is like a very popular, trendy matcha place. I don't know if it's the Matcha Tokyo or tea in French. It's missing the accent though, so I might just be overthinking it. In any case, they have a bunch of different types of matcha there that you can buy and try, but also they're selling the actual matcha. I just went with like kind of the lowest level because I'm not that sophisticated. But if you are in Tokyo, or I don't know if they have stores outside of Tokyo, that place is amazing. Their matcha obviously is really good, but they have like a really good matcha latte that is so strong. It's very strong. And I get it without sugar because I don't like sugar in my matcha. But honestly, I was like, okay, this could be diluted just a tad because it was like making me jittery, which means that there's a lot of matcha in there. Anyways, talking too much about that, excited to have this at home. Next most exciting category is clothing. And I actually got an embarrassing amount of clothing in Japan. I do really love buying clothing abroad just because I feel like you don't end up with the same thing as everybody else. May have gone overboard, and I did also buy a couple things from Uniqlo, which kind of defeats the purpose, but whatever. Anyways, first thing is this lovely white shirt, short-sleeved button-up shirt that has this like really lovely texture. And I just feel like it's perfect for summer. I don't have a ton of summer clothes, so just like this over a tank top or even like as a cover up for a swimsuit is really nice. I already wore this a ton in Japan. On a similar note, I got this guy, and this is also kind of swimsuit cover up vibes. This is from a store called Ships, Japanese brand. I didn't know about it until we got there, but our friends Chi and Ariel are very in the know about these types of things and showed us where all the good shopping spots are. So I have this one, and then Ariel has this exact same one in white, and she was also going to get the other one, that white shirt in black. Decided against it, but I thought that was pretty funny. I have also worn this a ton already. Getting into t-shirts, I got this lovely t-shirt from like a random stand in a mall. They were selling all sorts of like knickknacks and non-clothing items, and then they had this tiny little clothing section, and I saw this plus a bunch of other nice designs of like of this fabric, and I was between this one and I think a green and orange stripe pattern, and both of them were so beautiful. It was very hard to choose, but I ended up with this one, which I do feel like is like the least Japan feeling out of all of them, but when I tried it on, I just felt like it was right. So I have yet to wear this, but I do really love it. Okay, another t-shirt. This one is from Beams, and that's the same place that I got the first matcha bowl, but this one was from like the more clothing focused Beams store in Shinjuku. Yeah, nothing really crazy about this shirt. I just like the colors. Again, I love green. The next shirt I'm going to show is also green. But yeah, green and yellow, basic shirt. I bought this as like a sleep shirt initially, but maybe it can be upgraded to not a sleep shirt. We'll see. This polo is from Uniqlo. It's a collab with JW Anderson. This is from the men's section. It's a size small. I thought it was cute. I haven't worn it yet. Honestly, I haven't even tried it on because I was too lazy to try it on at Uniqlo. But, you know, shirts generally tend to fit okay, or I can make it work. But I don't own any polos, and I feel like I was just trying to be adventurous a little bit and get something that I don't normally wear. We'll see. I'm gonna test it out. Also from Uniqlo, I got this t-shirt. This Mickey and Friends t-shirt that says "All Must Dance" up here in this little Mickey figure, and then also on the back with all his friends. I just thought it was cute because I like dancing and I love Disney. Don't judge me, I'm a Disney adult. But the intention of that one is to be a sleep shirt, and I have another sleep shirt that I got in Okinawa of this Orion beer. And first of all, I just love shirts that have like a little logo in the front and then like big art on the back. So this beer was everywhere in Okinawa. I think it's from Okinawa. And I saw this shirt in like the Family Mart, and they ran out of the shirt except for the sample one, which was too small. I was pretty upset about it until I found it at the airport the next morning. So very happy that this worked out. I just feel like it's so cute. I love it. Okay, that concludes the clothing section. Like I said, it was a lot. I am done with clothing shopping for the foreseeable future. Yeah, we did a solid amount of damage with all of that. The matcha and the clothing combined was quite a hefty number, not to mention just the vacation as a whole. Anyways, on to other categories. What should I talk about next? Okay, everything else is quite small, but next category is stationery. Japan is super well known for their stationery, and I really had to resist and control myself because I used to love stationery. Notebooks, I used to collect notebooks, I would buy them and never use them. And pens. I mean, everyone in their childhood loved like the Jelly Roll pens, right? So I had to keep it under control. I bought just a couple things. So the thing that I think is probably the most exciting and beautiful is this, I don't know if it's really washi tape because it's made of fabric. So I think washi tape has to be the like rice paper, I'm not sure. But in any case, it's this tape with this gorgeous pattern on it and it's made of fabric. What will I do with this? I genuinely have no clue. Like, I don't even know, I didn't know this category of tape even existed, but I saw it and I thought it was so beautiful that I just had to have it. I also got another washi tape, actual washi tape, and it's kind of similar-ish pattern, this like red, yellow, blue flowers. Again, I honestly, I don't know what I do with washi tape, but I just got one because it was pretty and not crazy expensive. In a similar category of I don't know what I'm going to do with this is this double stick tape dispenser. So I know it's like a whiteout thing. I don't see these in the States, but this is just like a double stick tape kind of thing. I just think that the concept of it is so cool, and that's probably why I bought it, because it's not like I do any sort of like bullet journaling cool stuff. My journal is like strictly words. But, you know, in the event that I feel like I want to do that, I guess I'll have this. Yeah. So if you didn't know this existed, it exists. And finally, on to the most useful part of the stationery haul is this pen. And I am so loyal to the Muji .38 capped ballpoint pens. But I thought I would branch out, and I got this one, which is, okay, so it's a Pilot .4. It's the Juice Up 04. I don't know if that will focus. But I have since used it and it's great, and I wish I got more of them because it's like a nice clicky pen, which at Muji is more expensive, and also I don't like the clicky versions of the same pen that I use. But this is great so far. I guess I'll just use it up and then go back to the Muji ones. The difference isn't so crazy that like I hate the Muji ones now. I still love the Muji ones, but nice change, I guess. Okay, next. I don't know if these are the stationery category, but they are postcards. And now when I travel, I try to get postcards wherever I go. The original intention was to do that thing where you travel and you like write a postcard to yourself and then you send it back to your home address. I didn't and don't do that, so now I just kind of collect them. But I got 4 postcards. This first one is from Hiroshima, is from Miyajima Island. This is the shrine on that island. It was very beautiful. And the shrine, when we went there, all this water was gone since low tide, so we could walk right up to the shrine, which was pretty cool. So I got a little postcard to commemorate. And then the next 3 are all from Okinawa because I think that's where we spent the most time. And I didn't know in Okinawa they have a thing about the bitter melon, so I got 2 postcards just of the bitter melon, and I just think like they're so beautiful. This style is so pretty. And then I got this one that is a bowl of ramen, which is also really cute. Okay, lastly, onto like super miscellaneous stuff. I just have 2 things to talk about. One is like these toys. And then the other is a chapstick. But I'm going to talk about the chapstick first because it's more exciting to me. I think I may have mentioned this in just like 1 or 2 videos. My all-time favorite chapstick is this brand, which I don't even know the brand, but it's like the menthol medicated chapstick. And I have basically a lifetime supply already because I get it in Shanghai because they have it available there. But this one is just like the form factor is so good. I prefer this to the ones that I have in my lifetime supply so much that I wish I got more of them. But this one's supposed to be like a special version of the menthol chapstick. Honestly, I think it functions exactly the same, but the form factor is so much better. You can just click it open and closed with one hand, which I suppose you could do with the smaller one too, but it's just not as easy because the cap is so big here. And then the twisty part, also so big. I apologize if this is boring to you, but great industrial design. Like, I just have to appreciate how great this design is. And then obviously the formula of the product is spectacular as well. Okay, anyways, on to the dolls. Not much to say about these except for we were doing this like almost every night. Not for a long time, but maybe for like 30 minutes to an hour every night. At night, you know, instead of grabbing a drink or something, you go to the place to do the claw games. So we have Cyndaquil, we have, I don't know what the name of this Pokemon is, but we call him Cute Dummy because we played the Pokemon game, and then you can rename your Pokemon, and we've renamed this Cute Dummy because doesn't he look like a cute little dummy? I don't know, that name has stuck. And then we have, what's his name? Twilight. What's his name? Whatever Forger from Spy Family. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Lloyd Forger. I don't know what to do with him or any of these because I'm not really super into like plushies, but alas, we have them. It was a very fun activity. All right, that is everything that I bought in Japan. I hope that you enjoyed it, found some entertainment value out of any of this, and have a magical day.